Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the fullback. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Sticks it in his belly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running. Now, here they come again. They'll run play action. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Utah has been wielding bragging rights after blowing out the Cougars the last time they met.
Yeah, last year was Utah making the big plays offensively. Defensively, they put the clamps down, David. Can they put a complete game together again?
And BYU making the mistakes. They don't usually make mistakes. Now, in a big rivalry game, can they be more physical and go meet that Utah challenge?
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. No good. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run the option. Breaks the tackle. He'll toss it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football game.
And I love what Reese said, too, though. They've changed conferences. They've been independent. Whatever it takes, they want to play each other because they want the bragging rights in the state of Utah because it means a heck of a lot.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just took that one. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off-play action. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. The Utes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going over the top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to keep testing this second.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They want to throw it. Sends it downfield. And it's caught inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort.
Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And that is incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
He'll toss it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Give to the big fullback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Utes have moved it inside the 20. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside.
Ready? Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Run it with the fullback. And the Utes get it past the sticks.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown. And more importantly, take...
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids.